G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So sorry if this upload's a little bit late in the day, but I'm trying to stick to my daily vlogging. I'm just a little bit behind. I've just been to pick up a new washing machine because they reckon happy wife, happy life. She's stoked. Theme of my house is everything's secondhand or used or all that jazz. So getting a new washing machine, she's pretty excited about that. So I wanted to have a quick little chat about flowerhorns really. So as you guys know, I don't need fry, I've got plenty. So this pair actually bred again. They're not my best quality pair, so I had no desire to keep the babies. So I actually left the female with the eggs to see how she would go, because I've never let a female raise the babies before. I've tried couple of times and they just eat them, and so I just want to show you guys. This girl has been on eggs for 3 days. They started to get red dots, so they got black dots, so they were in fact fertile. They're probably 1 day off being wrigglers, and as you can see, she's eaten the whole lot. There was a bucket load there. There was like probably 1,000 fertile eggs there, and she has just eaten them. Now that doesn't matter, I'm not stressed about that. Honestly, it doesn't bother me at all. I don't know if I said it in a video earlier in the week. It was just an experiment I wanted to do, and realistically I don't need any more flowerhorn fry. We've got to grow up what we've got here. But there is a pair that I haven't really shown on the channel, but I'm going to show it now. I'm going to get the ladder so I can stand up there and show you guys and have a better inspection myself. So this pair, they did breed, but she laid in a pipe, which is, I don't remember what I did with the pipe. Basically, see that 190mm pipe back there? She laid in a pipe the same as that, and the boy couldn't fit in there. And basically the boys try to fertile it from the edge of the pipe, and that's how we ended up with this tank, which has 5 flowerhorns in it. So the first successful batch from this pair is a total of 5 flowerhorns. Now it might seem alright, but when the batch that's in the middle tank is 1,000 flowerhorns, and I cull 98% of them, I'm lucky to keep 2%. 5 isn't good odds. But anyway, so I know what's going on here, but I'll explain it in a second. So we've got a plate in there. All of my other girls lay on the plate, no worries. Now this girl has laid here, which is like between 2 pipes. So it's kind of like that same cave situation. So there's a reason for that. Now this is because she is white-eyed, right? So she is based off a Viha, whatever you want to call it. So the Viha are cave spawners. So I've actually even got something. We're gonna have to bring the ladder again. Bring the ladder over here. It's gonna be a bit of a stretch. It's kind of at the back. I was meant to get this out last week. So I have this cave. It's just a pot. This actually fits the plate in there, and it's made for camphor. As you guys know, I got the Viha up there. I've got this. It's a D pot. I cut the top off it so the male can get in nicely. I kind of need to put this in that tank down there because we've got the Viha and the Texas. But anyway, idiot me didn't put it up there. So now they've laid on the bloody glass. Now, this is a pain. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to throw the divider in, and then I'm going to have to put one of the 2 of them in a basket like that. I've got a spare one somewhere. And then I'm going to have to put an air stone on the eggs in the tank. There's actually an air stone right here because a pair I used to have in that top tank did the same thing. So That's my situation. So those eggs there didn't matter if they got eaten. These eggs here, super important to me. So I'm gonna take care of those ones. This batch here is cranking along. Some of them are pushing 3 centimeters. That silk there's 2.5 centimeters, I reckon. That's insane. Those guys are only like, what, 6 weeks old or something? That's just, when the small batches, because they can get more food, it's crazy how fast they grow. This batch here, I noticed has been thinning out a bit. I'm about ready to throw this batch into the IBC. One of the IBCs out there is actually empty, so they can go in the IBC, I reckon. And then I'll do a rotation. This fresh batch can go in that 2 foot. My voice is breaking, guys. My balls are about to drop. Alright, so I'm going to put the divider in there. This is just going to be a kind of quick video, but it's turning out to not be that quick. But anyway, I'll put the divider in, get it sorted. Alright. Oh, sorry to headphone users. I gave it a vac. If you guys don't own a squeegee, get one. It eliminates Windex, and Windex can kill fish if you splash it on the tank. So squeegee is my go-to. Alright, so I've got the male in the cage chucking the shits. I've got the female divided, also chucking the shits. She was just pacing up and down the divider. And then I've got the eggs over here. I just gave it a vac with the jar changer, but we're gonna have to I'm gonna have to give it a couple of vacs. I want to keep it as clean as possible on this side. This side I will probably give that a vac as well. I really should vac the whole tank, because that can always just come through. Basically, if this dirt sits on top of those eggs, they're going to get fungus on them. So it's a super pain in the ass having the eggs in the tank. So basically what I've got to do here is I actually use a cable tie. I haven't got one on hand. You guys know what a cable tie looks like. And every day, morning and night, so twice a day for the next 3 days, whenever there is a white egg, there'll be multiple unfertilized eggs, I have to scrape them off the glass. So it is time consuming, guys. Don't let me sugarcoat this. If you end up in this situation, it is time consuming, and if it was any other pair I probably wouldn't bother with this batch, honestly. It's just because it's my white-eyed girl that I am bothering. This is kind of her debut onto the main channel, really, but I really wanted to make this video because I get a little bit of, not hatred, but I get people message me saying that it's, why take the eggs from the girl, it stresses them out, let them raise them. And then this pair in the shed that I've just showed you, that's exactly why I don't leave the eggs with the girl. I'm not saying that they definitely don't look after the eggs. I'm sure there's somebody in the comments that will say they've had a flowerhorn pair raise the eggs, but I haven't personally, and like this here is just a testament to that. So that's just the way I do things. I hope that people that doubted my way of doing it can now realize why I do it. But anyway, that it's not a, it does stress the female out, but I don't think it's not a big deal. They're a captive bred fish. They don't really have that wild instinct. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it sound better now. But also maybe like me showing you how much work's involved here, you can understand why they have the price tag they do too, and the crazy amounts of food that you go through raising 1,000 fry and only selecting out 20. So like all that food you fed the 1,000 to only end up with 20 fish, it kind of offsets the cost, if it makes sense. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you do enjoy the more nitty gritty stuff, drop a comment. I know you guys love the technical stuff. If you want to subscribe for more, for your chance to win $200 when we hit 2,000 subscribers, which will be a random selected subscriber, hit that little red button. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.